Miss Huffington, she said, I think failure is a stepping stone to success.
Right.
And I wonder about Arianna's quote. For me, it is that way. You know how not to do it next time. But for a lot of people, it's still a very big shame factor.
Yes, no, you're exactly right. You make a beautiful point. And I think what you said at the start is completely correct. It's culturally nuanced, right? So where I come from in Australia as well, we are not taught to fail and we don't celebrate failure. Failure for us is shame and, you don't air it, you don't talk about it a lot. So definitely moving to America and being immersed in the business scene here has taught me a lot about failure. And it's true. I mean, a lot of the Silicon Valley investors won't look at business people unless they've had, one or two big business failures, because they want someone who has learned some lessons and has had to pivot and duck and weave and come up with new plans. So I certainly have been on a journey myself when it comes to failure, and I'm trying to impart those lessons to my children as well, because it is cliched and it's anecdotal, but it is true. When we fail, we learn, and that is where the growth comes from. So, I've had to unlearn a lot of stories about failure that I was taught as a child, be it unconsciously or, subconsciously. But, for me, it is about owning our failures and being able to confidently talk about them and being able to share that with others, because, when we lose the shame of failure, and, you can get inspired by that, or I can get inspired by that, then encourages me to want to live more confidently and want to try. Because if we're taught that you've got to go for this, success and perfectionism at at all costs, you don't want to talk about the failure. You don't want to talk about the shame of failure. So I think it's important we share the stories, and I think it's important that we talk about it more. It really is.